searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers.
Good morning again, and welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection, daily inventory, chance to take a look at ourselves. It is so funny because I always talk about having a light switch that says, okay, it's time where I'm just going to take a breath. And for me, it's important to have that, particularly when I hear my cards. I take that breath. Some people it's lighting a candle. Some people it's just closing the door to a special room. Because if you saw me a mere 120 seconds ago, I had to unclog one of my drain spouts outside because we have a lovely rain going. You might hear it. So there's a nice rain going, everything else. And then it's like, okay, I look at my watch, it's time to get in here. I sit down. It's like, oh yeah. So for all that running and everything, we can train our brain to just say, all right, stop. And so I do this, and it's a reminder about putting our feet flat on the floor and getting our butt comfortable and our shoulders relaxed and our neck relaxed, and to just take a breath. See what the universe does have for us today. It's a chance to focus on a world that's so hard to focus in. You know what I mean? So let's see what the universe does have for us today. There's that breath. There's that neck relaxed. Ugh. There's that whole shifting of gears. So I hope you can shift gears. I hope everything's going well on your end. You know, reading tarot for other people, it's very satisfying. But it does remind me about how many people just don't breathe. And there's so many times somebody will be sitting in front of me, and after the first spread, I have to ask them, when is the last time you actually took a breath? So, this is your reminder to take a breath. Alright, so I'm going to do our 3 in 1. Ooh, interesting also. Okay, so, and what I'm going to say is interesting is a couple of things. There are no coincidences in the tarot, okay? Everything affects the reading. So, I've done thousands of readings. And I always, generally, when I have somebody in front of me, even last night, I do my 3 stacks, and for whatever reason, I'm so distracted, I didn't do the 3 stacks. And then I laid out the cards in a totally different order. So, that is an opportunity to reflect on, okay, where's my brain today? So I'm going to flip over the first card. And this might explain my brain. I don't know about your brain, but we have the 8 of Swords. And I love the 8 of Swords on this one. So here we see a person who, they're not bound, but there's a reflection in the pool showing them. So 8s are about progress, moving forward, but swords are ideas, thoughts, mental. And when we get to the 8 of Swords, it's like our brain is just getting bound up. And it's the anxieties that we can feel, normal anxieties day to day. But this does a beautiful job in reflecting what other people don't see, which is our anxieties. Isn't that beautiful? A reflection of what other people don't see. I love that. The King of Pentacles. So kings, the court cards are gender neutral, as I always say. It's the energy. So kings are the masculine energy, the take charge energy, the thinking from the neck up energy. And coins are about home, health, and finance. So this is about taking care of the day-to-day. Taking care of our day-to-day. It's not about, how somebody feels or things like that. This is, you know what, it's time to do taxes. And so this is the day-to-day card, but it's good at getting things done. So the next card then is the Four of Cups. So cups are the element of water. There are emotions. They are our feelings. Fours are about stability. 4 legs on a table, 4 legs on a chair, stable, all that wonderful stuff. But the thing is that water wants to flow. So when you have this stability with water, sometimes it's about feeling stagnant. So sometimes when we get so wrapped up in ourselves and we're just trying to do the day-to-day, we ignore the spiritual side, because here we have swords, here we have coins, here we have cups, and if this coin's a wand, let's see what this card is, which is a wand. And it's a 10 of wands. So, and I had a feeling it would be, for the simple fact that this is in all aspects of our lives. Swords are our thoughts. Coins are our feet and what keep us grounded. Cups are our emotions and our feelings. Wands are fire and energy and passion. But the thing is that this is the 10 of wands. And the way that I describe this often to people is that, imagine if you have a wand. Great. You've got one wand. It's like a seed. You can do something with it. 2 wands, you have choices, or you can just say it's a ski pole. 3 wands, you can put some on eBay. But if you're actually carrying these wands, you stack 4 wands on there. You're walking along. You take 7 wands. Now you're carrying all these logs, and you have things to get done, and you're trying to do all this stuff. By the time you get to 9 wands, it's just really, we don't even realize the burden that we're taking on, because when we get to 10 of wands, we've just been doing so much in our lives that we just don't realize everything that we've taken on, or if we do realize, we don't ask for help. We don't ask for help. That's just our nature sometimes. And when I see the 10 of wands and I'm talking to a client in front of me, I often say that with the 10 of wands, it's sometimes that feeling of, if I don't do it, then who will? And that's kind of what this spread is here, is if I don't do it, then who will? So the advice card for the 10 of wands is to recognize the stress that we're putting on ourselves and that mental load. I mean, these are not majors. These aren't trump cards. These aren't the star, the death card. These are the minor cards, which are day-to-day, and these are our minor day-to-day stresses. So for today, when we take that breath, how are we doing mentally? What is wrapping us up mentally as we're going through the day-to-day? we get things done. We're the king of coins. We're all that king of coins. And then we move to the cups. But are we feeling stagnant in what we're doing? Are we taking care of ourselves? Just like I was saying earlier, are we taking that breath? Are we doing something to actually enrich how we feel? All it is that what is it going to take to get that water flowing again? Those feelings again. Because the advice card of the Ten of Wands, the advice is recognizing that you have a burden, that you are doing things, you have things that have to get done day to day. But sometimes, as they say, a burden, shared is a burden halved. Maybe having somebody help you carry those 5 logs. Who can you talk to? Or can you set 5 of the logs down in the 10 of Wands? Can you set 5 of them down and just do 2 trips? So that we can say, you know what? I want to take care of me today. Because again, this covers all the elements, which means it's kind of a scattered spread. One thing, the 8 of Swords, mental, affects everything in our lives is reflected here. Swords, coins, cups, wands. So, today is just what can we do to take some of our stress and give ourselves, recognizing the stress, absolutely recognizing the stress, but giving ourselves a bit of a break. And with that, thank you all again very much. And again, I hope you're taking that breath and just recognize the stress that you've got. We know it. But what can you do to just set down some of the logs today and maybe give yourself a bit of a break? And instead of doing everything in one load, maybe do it in 2. With that, have an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing evening, afternoon, wherever you happen to be. And today's Friday, so I will see you again on Monday. Thanks again and take care.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the card.